Hello and welcome back, everybody. This is Aqua Torch from the UnGuildables, or Thug for short. Today I'm going to show you more about my MagSorc PvP, me rocking out some fights in Cyrodiil. First thing I'll do here is I'll go over my build, and then I'll show you some videos of me fighting in Cyrodiil. And while I do usually run in small groups of anywhere from 2 to 5, today I'm doing it all solo. Anyways, let me get into this build here so you guys can see it. Starting with the gear, I do use Pirate Skeleton. Both pieces are in pen. I use 5-piece Pariah. It's 2 heavy, so that way I've got 5 light on the body, 2 heavy on the body. And then I use 3 jewelry of Pariah. All the jewelry is reduced magicka cost, however the jewelry itself is arcane. I do not have resource problems, however if you find that you do, you can swap out 1, 2, or even all 3 jewelry to infused and you still won't have a problem. The other body pieces here are Lich, and they're well fitted. That's so I can roll dodge a lot, and it really helps. All pieces are tri-stat, and my front bar is the ice staff from the Masters, or from DSA, Dragonstar Arena. I am a vampire, and I use Bewitched Sugar Skulls. Let's see here. I keep myself in stage 3, however I can maintain just fine in stage 4 as well. There's no real reason to be in stage 4. I'm only a vampire, and I'm only in stage 3, so I can have the up to 30% reduced damage taken. Between that and Pariah at low health, I'm super tanky. And then if you throw into the mixture Pirate Skeleton at the same time, yeah, I mean, reduced damage by at least 40% with Pariah procking upwards of 10k resistances. It's really hard to kill me, and then I can just streak away or cast some heals. My Munda Stone here is the atro. I do end up getting some pretty high magicka recovery. I want to say I'm somewhere around 2500 with the continuous buff, plus of course the reduced magicka cost, which helps out because I'm a vampire. As far as skills go, my back bar is for almost purely defense and getaway, with the exception of the light attack. I do light attack from the back bar before I weapon swap on purpose, because then it procs shock damage on somebody. You can swap that to weapon damage, that's fine too, but I like the shock damage. Let's see, the front bar is flame damage as well. And so crit surge, that's obviously important because you're healing and it gives you the major sorcery. I use Boundless Storm not just for major resolve, but I spam it as need be for major expedition, and it costs, the cost is pretty low, so it's not a big deal. Like when I'm trying to get away, I'll streak, roll dodge, Boundless Storm, sprint until streaks up again. Sometimes I'll sprint for a little bit, then I'll roll dodge again, and then I'll do some streaks. And basically, when you're trying to get away, most people aren't going to catch you. And if they are catching you, if they're using a gap closer, just after a streak, weapon swap and do a defensive rune, and then weapon swap and streak again. And eventually they'll get out of range and they can't catch you. Now this build is extremely high on the heals, and it's really good for small groups as well. My primary heal is the Matriarch. As you can see, the heal is pretty good. Right there, the heal is 10,500. And a lot of people will kill the Matriarch thinking that's going to end you, but it doesn't, because bam, rapid regen is a massive heal as well, and as an oh shit, you've always got Life Giver, which helps both you and your group. Now, if you don't need to cast Life Giver, you can use Shooting Star. However, I recommend making sure Shooting Star pops at the same time as Haunting Curse and Crystal Frags. So as far as the attack bar goes, I light attack, back bar, weapon swap, light attack Haunting Curse, light attack Frost Clench. I spam light attack Frost Clench until that procs, and then I'll hit with that. And every now and then I'll weave in a defensive rune, and by doing that between the Frost Clench and the defensive rune, I keep people on root lock and stun lock non-stop. So even if it's a high resource, high healy person, eventually you're going to run them out of resources. You're going to make it to where they can't break free anymore, and then they're just going to be stunned, and then that's it. The burst damage is good on this build. It's not the best burst damage in the world, but it's damn good. And you can make it to where these two go off all the time. I mean, every 3 seconds I can have crystal frags up again, just in time for this. So it works quite well. It also helps with Magicka DKs. They're all about just standing there, rooting you, stunning you. Well, you do the same thing to them. The difference is you don't stand there. You root lock, stun lock them, streak away, begin again, and keep bursting them down. It's a really good way to kill Mag DKs. Which, I mean, if any of you have been playing for a long time, you'll know Mag DKs are damn near the bane of existence to a Magicka Sorc. I think that about covers everything. So with that, let me go ahead and show you a couple clips of me fighting some people today. And I'll be fighting them solo without being in a group. Thanks for watching.